even with every leader. And David said unto all the assembly of Israel, If it seem good unto you, and if it be of Jehovah our God, let us send abroad everywhere unto our brethren that are left in all the land of Israel, with whom the priests and Levites are in their cities that have suburbs, that they may gather themselves unto us. And let us bring again the ark of our God to us, for we sought not unto it in the days of Saul. And all the assembly said that they would do so, for the thing was right in the eyes of all the people. So David assembled all Israel together from the Shihor, the brook of Egypt, even unto the entrance of Hamath, to bring the ark of God from Kiriath-jearim. And David went up, and all Israel, to Baalah, that is, to Kiriath-jearim, which belonged to Judah, to bring up from thence the ark of God, Jehovah, that sitteth above the cherubim, that is called by the name. And they carried the ark of God upon a new cart, and brought it out of the house of Abinadab and Uzzah, and Ahio drove the cart. And David and all Israel played before God with all their might, even with songs, and with harps, and with psalteries, and with timbrels, and with cymbals, and with trumpets. And when they came unto the threshing floor of Chidon, Uzzah put forth his hand to hold the ark, for the oxen stumbled. And the anger of Jehovah was kindled against Uzziah, and he smote him, because he put forth his hand to the ark, and there he died before God. And David was displeased, because Jehovah had broken forth upon Uzzah, and he called that place Perez Uzzah unto this day. And David was afraid of God that day, saying, How shall I bring the ark of God home to me? So David removed not the ark unto him into the city of David, but carried it aside into the house of Obed-Edom the Gittite. And the ark of God remained with the family of Obed-Edom in his house 3 months, and Jehovah blessed the house of Obed-Edom and all that he had. And Hiram, king of Tyre, sent messengers to David, and cedar trees, and masons, and carpenters, to build him a house. And David perceived that Jehovah had established him king over Israel, for his kingdom was exalted on high, for his people Israel's sake. And David took more wives at Jerusalem, and David begat more sons and daughters. And these are the names of the children whom he had in Jerusalem: Shammua, and Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon, and Ibhar, and Elishua, and Elpelet, and Nogah, and Nepheg, and Japhiah, and Elishama, and Beelida, and Eliphalet. And when the Philistines heard that David was anointed king over Israel, all the Philistines went up to seek David. And David heard of it, and went out against them. Now the Philistines had come and made a raid in the valley of Rephaim, and David inquired of God, saying, Shall I go up against the Philistines, and wilt thou deliver them into my hand? And Jehovah said unto him, Go up, for I will deliver them into thy hand. So they came up to Baal-perazim, and David smote them there. And David said, God hath broken mine enemies by my hand like the breach of waters. Therefore they called the name of that place Baal-perazim. And they left their gods there, and David gave commandment, and they were burned with fire. And the Philistines yet again made a raid in the valley, and David inquired again of God, and God said unto him, Thou shalt not go up after them. Turn away from them, and come upon them over against the mulberry trees. And it shall be, when thou hearest the sound of marching in the tops of the mulberry trees, that then thou shalt go out to battle, for God is gone out before thee to smite the host of the Philistines. And David did as God commanded him, and they smote the host of the Philistines from Gibeon even to Gezer. And the fame of David went out into all lands, and Jehovah brought the fear of him upon all nations. And David made him houses in the city of David, and he prepared a place for the ark of God, and pitched for it a tent. Then David said, None ought to carry the ark of God but the Levites, for them hath Jehovah chosen to carry the ark of God, and to minister unto him forever. And David assembled all Israel at Jerusalem, to bring up the ark of Jehovah unto its place, which he had prepared for it. And David gathered together the sons of Aaron and the Levites. Of the sons of Kohath, Uriel the chief, and his brethren 120. Of the sons of Merari, Asaiah the chief, and his brethren 220. Of the sons of Gershom, Joel the chief, and his brethren 130. Of the sons of Elizaphan, Shemaiah the chief and his brethren 200. Of the sons of Hebron, Eliel the chief and his brethren 80. Of the sons of Aziel, Aminadab the chief and his brethren 112. And David called for Zadok and Abiathar the priests, and for the Levites, for Uriel, Asaiah, and Joel, Shemaiah, and Eliel, and Aminadab, and said unto them, Ye are the heads of the fathers' houses of the Levites. Sanctify yourselves, both ye and your brethren, that ye may bring up the ark of Jehovah the God of Israel unto the place that I have prepared for it. For because ye bare it not at the first, Jehovah our God made a breach upon us, for that we sought him not according to the ordinances. So the priests and the Levites sanctified themselves to bring up the ark of Jehovah the God of Israel. And the children of the Levites bare the ark of God upon their shoulders with the staves thereon, as Moses commanded according to the word of Jehovah. And David spake to the chief of the Levites to appoint their brethren the singers with instruments of music, psalteries and harps and cymbals, sounding aloud and lifting up the voice with joy. So the Levites appointed Heman the son of Joel, and of his brethren, Asaph the son of Berechiah, and of the sons of Merari their brethren, Ethan the son of Cushaiah, and with them their brethren of the second degree, Zechariah, Ben, and Jaaziel, and Shemiramoth, and Jehiel, and Unai, and Eliab, and Benaiah, and Maaseiah, and Mattithiah, and Eliphelehu, and Micneiah, and Obed-Edom, and Jeiel, the doorkeepers. So the singers, Heman, Asaph, and Ethan, were appointed with cymbals of brass to sound aloud, and Zechariah, and Aziel, and Shemiramoth, and Jehiel, and Unai, and Eliab, and Maaseiah, and Benaiah, with psalteries set to Alamoth, and Mattithiah, and Eliphelehu, and Micaiah, and Obed-Edom, and Jeiel, and Azaziah, with harps set to the Sheminith to lead. And Kenaniah, chief of the Levites, was over the song. He instructed about the song because he was skillful. And Berechiah and Elkanah were doorkeepers for the ark, and Shebaniah and Joshaphat, and Nethanel and Amasiah, and Zechariah and Benaiah and Eleazar the priest did blow the trumpets for the ark of God, and Obed-Edom and Jehiah were doorkeepers for the ark. So David and the elders of Israel and the captains over thousands went to bring up the ark of the covenant of Jehovah out of the house of Obed-Edom with joy. And it came to pass, when God helped the Levites that bare the ark of the covenant of Jehovah, that they sacrificed 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And David was clothed with the robe of fine linen, and all the Levites that bare the ark and the singers, and Kenaniah the master of the song with the singers. And David had upon him an ephod of linen. Thus all Israel brought up the ark of the covenant of Jehovah with shouting, and with sound of the cornet, and with trumpets, and with cymbals, sounding aloud with psalteries and harps. It came to pass, as the ark of the covenant of Jehovah came to the city of David, that Michal the daughter of Saul looked out at the window and saw King David dancing and playing, and she despised him in her heart. The 75th Psalm, for the chief musician, set to Altasheth, a psalm of Asaph, a song. We give thanks unto thee, O God. We give thanks, for thy name is near. Men tell of thy wondrous works. When I shall find the set time, I will judge uprightly. The earth and all the inhabitants thereof are dissolved. I have set up the pillars of it. Selah. I said unto the arrogant, deal not arrogantly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. Lift not up your horn on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. For neither from the east, nor from the west, nor yet from the south cometh lifting up, but God is the judge. He putteth down one, and lifteth up another. For in the hand of Jehovah there is a cup, and the wine foameth, and is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. Surely the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall drain them and drink them. But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to the God of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be lifted up.